Republicans are saying now, some are saying that they're going to focus on getting the wall funding during the lame duck session.
Right.
Is there truth to that? Will they be able to get all the funding?
Yeah, I hope so. Well, the House is $1.5 billion for the wall. $5 billion. The Senate has $1.5 billion. We'll close the gap. DACA, remember that? 690,000 kids brought here on the average age of 6. No place else to go. Trump's going to win in court. He can repeal DACA. The day he wins in court, what do we do with these young people? So I'd like to do a deal. Full wall funding for DACA.
Well, that would be interesting, but then they're going to get into chain migration.
Nope, keep it simple.
Right. Well, we'll see what that goes.
One for one.
It would be a good thing, knowing that the Congress is going to be a different makeup to shortly.
More Republicans.
When you see these Guatemalans heading here, it's even bigger than the last caravan. What are your thoughts about what this does for the immigration debate, and what is going to do with our border shortly?
Well, it makes the immigration debate more on Trump's terms. You know, there is no right to come to America. You know, we can have rules about who comes. And where's Mexico? Mexico needs to help us, because the last time I checked, you just can't walk from Guatemala to here without going through Mexico.
Why does it take so long? I mean, even Republicans are saying there needs to be reform, immigration reform, that the people who don't have criminal records should be able to come in very quickly, but it takes years.
Well, everything's a trade-off. There are 11 million illegal immigrants here that came from really poor countries. What do we do with them? I want a merit-based immigration system. You got to get Democrats and Republicans working together, build the wall, control who gets a job, more legal immigration, move to merit-based immigration. You can't ignore the 11 million. There'll never be a deal with the Democratic Party that doesn't deal with the 11 million who are non-felons who've been here for 20 and 30 years. Once you get them in a good spot, you can have a new immigration system.
Senator, as we look to the midterms in a couple of weeks, a couple of weeks ago, you were front and center with the Kavanaugh hearing.
Yes.
And America looked in, and it seemed like the Republican Party was galvanized.
Yeah.
They
looked in and saw me pissed.
You were.
Yeah.
Indeed. The big question is, does that momentum carry you through?
Without a doubt. This election now is down to simple things. Are you for what they did to Kavanaugh? Are you for having your government run by a mob? Are you for sort of a rule of law, person's presumed innocent? What kind of country do you want, and who do you want to run it? Do you want these people who spit on me and yell at me being in charge, or do you want a more orderly process? Judge Kavanaugh represents the best in our legal community. He was treated like garbage, despicable, and I hope they pay a price.
Who spit on you?
Oh, people out in the hall.
Seriously?
Yeah, spit at me.
Hazmat units went into Senator Susan Collins' office, I understand.
House. Yeah, it's crazy. Like walking outside last night, you know, every 9 people are pretty nice. The 10th one wants to pick a fight. I've never seen it like this. I did impeachment. I've never seen it like this. They're going nuts on the other side. The only thing they have left is to yell at you and intimidate you. That's what this election's about. If you want people running the country who will give in to that, then vote Democrat.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
Is it worth it, Senator?
Oh, absolutely.
Why do you do it? Why do you press on?
Go to Afghanistan. Go to Iraq. These guys and gals over there are keeping terrorists from coming here. I am trying to make sure that conservative judges get on the court when we win. I voted for Sotomayor and Kagan. When they win, they get to choose. We won. He picked the best person on the list, Brett Kavanaugh, and they tried to destroy his life, and I hope it blows up in their face.
Saudi Arabia, the Secretary of State is heading over there now to try to get some answers about what happened to the Saudi embassy inside Turkey. You know. What happened? Who's to blame?
Well, I know this. Nothing happens in Saudi Arabia without MBS knowing it.
Who's MBS?
He's the 33-year-old crown prince who jumped over other people. He's the son of the existing king, and I think he's on a bad track. I can never do business with Saudi Arabia again until we get this behind us.
Right. And what does that mean?
That means I'm not going back to Saudi Arabia as long as this guy's in charge.
So you're saying the crown prince has to leave?
It's up to them, but I'm not going back. I've been their biggest defender on the floor of the United States Senate. This guy is a wrecking ball. He had this guy murdered in a consulate in Turkey, and to expect me to ignore it, I feel used and abused. I was on the floor every time defending Saudi Arabia because there's a good ally. There's a difference between a country and an individual. The MBS figure is, to me, toxic. He can never be a world leader on the world stage.
So what does the president do? Sanctions?
It's up to the president. But what I would do, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to sanction the hell out of Saudi Arabia. You know, we deal with bad people all the time, but this is in our face. I feel personally offended. They have nothing but contempt for us. Why would you put a guy like me and the president in this box after all the president has done? This guy's got to go. Saudi Arabia, if you're listening, there are a lot of good people you can choose, but MBS has tainted your country and tainted himself.
Like who? Who to replace him?
That's up to them. It's not my job.
But there's another crown prince there that...
There are a bunch of them.
There are hundreds.
Yeah.
It seems like
it's your job, not mine, to pick
exactly.
your leader.
So before you go,
on that cheery note,
one of the top stories in the world right now, Elizabeth Warren.
Yes.
DNA test. She could be anywhere from 164th to 1,000th Native American. You have a challenge.
I'm going to take a DNA test. All of you have. I've been told that my grandmother was part Cherokee and Indian. It may all be just talk, but you're going to find out in a couple of weeks because I'm going to take this test.
You are going to take it.
I'm taking it, and the results are going to be revealed here. This is my Trump moment. This is reality TV.
Why do you want to
I'm dying to know. Because I'm dying. You know, I didn't really think much about it, but she's less than 1/10 of 1%. I think I can beat her. I think I can beat her.
Right, and if you do beat her, will you ask for $1 million from the president, too?
No, I want a casino and $1 million.
So casino's on the line.
Real quickly, Pastor Brunson, he's from North Carolina.
God bless him.
Came back. What's your reaction?
Well, I met with Erdogan about 3 months ago. The president did a great job. He should never been in jail. I'm glad that's behind us. Better days with Turkey, Saudi Arabia. The only way you're going to have a better day is to clean up this mess they created.
Big story is the president's getting better and better at being president. Have you seen this?
He told me he was getting better. Yes. I mean, he's like having so much fun doing it. He's rocking it.
Keep
it up.
All right.
Keep it up, Donald.
Lindsey Graham, thank you very much. Come back in a couple of weeks and we'll take a look.
We'll find out who you really are.
I'll probably be Iranian. That'd be like terrible.
Oh, they're great people, just bad leaders.
Yeah, bad leaders.
All right.
I'm not in the Ayatollah branch, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.